Well, whether it's the price of the jewelry you wear, the gas in your car, or the gold sitting in your retirement fund, the world of commodities affects us all. That's exactly why the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference is back for another year, hosting what organizers call the Super Bowl of investing. Joining us this morning with the details is the event's host, Jay Martin. Good morning to you, Jay.
Good morning, Mona. Great to see you again.
Nice to see you again, too. Obviously, we've talked about this conference in the past, and it's back again. So for our viewers who aren't professional day traders, why should the average person care about the resource sector right now?
Because we are short supply of all of the ingredients that big tech needs to build the innovative future that we've all been promised and that we all want. The mining sector is the industry that provides the ingredients for the technologies that we all want in our future. And for the last 15 years, that's an industry that's been very starved of capital. And so we are short supply pretty much everywhere. And that's why politicians all over the Western world now are talking with urgency about how they're going to secure supply of copper and gold and silver and oil.
Yeah, well, it's obviously been a tense year for geopolitical relationships, as you just mentioned, all these world leaders trying to do what they can, and that's led to a lot of market volatility. How will you guys tackle that topic at this year's VRIC?
Yeah, we approach the industry from 3 tiers. So we begin right at the top, and that's geopolitical relationships. And so we'll be joined by a handful of geopolitical analysts, former government officials like the former Minister of Defense of Canada, who will be talking about these various relationships, how they've changed, and what we should look for in the future, with the purpose of understanding who controls these trade routes and why they matter so much. And from there, we go one layer deeper into essentially macro finance and economics. And we look at trade relationships, secure supply over these key materials as a consequence of who controls these areas. And then the third tier we look at is direct investment and capital allocation into the companies that are either producing or transporting these commodities through these areas.
Right on. I mean, I can't think of a better time to be discussing all of those topics right now. So how do the trends you see at VRIC translate to the cost of living or the health of our economy in the coming year? Because you don't necessarily need to be super interested in commodities or trading to just get that bare bones understanding of what is going to happen to our finances, to our retirement funds, to the housing market, et cetera.
Yeah, I mean, here's the simple thing everybody should understand is that for the last 40 years, we've lived in an era called globalization, where effectively that meant if you had the cash or the credit, you could buy whatever you wanted from whoever had it. And I'm talking about country to country, right? We shared the resources that we had in a generally free trade environment. That era is over, and we don't know what's going to happen next. It's not going to be quick, simple, or easy to predict, but it will be different. And as a result of that, governments are scrambling to secure the supply over the things that aren't as certain in the future as they were in the past. Now, why that matters for the everyday consumer is because if the core ingredients of your life, whether it's iPhones, vehicles, energy infrastructure, buildings, whatever it is, if the ingredients go up in price, then the price of everything goes up alongside it. And so that's why this matters so much. And that's why we're all invested in this new world order, in these trade wars, whether we like it or not, because it hits us square in the pocketbook.
And I'm sure everyone will be happy to know, with the price of everything going up, that the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference tickets are actually free to register for online, which is an incredible, accessible opportunity for folks to learn about everything you just said. The VRIC happens this Sunday and Monday at the Vancouver Convention Centre West. General admission is free, and you can register for those tickets at the website you see on your screen. Jay, thanks so much for your time.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.